Iraq is going through a time where they're going to have the census. That census is going to be on the 20th and 21st. Some data suggests that in the Kurdistan region they started on the 15th, preliminary results will be right there on, and around 24 hours. Banks don't want to lose customers. I told you you're Mr. Clampett, they're Mr. Drysdale. They're going to treat you like you have money. And I told you about perks. If you want to do business with one of these banks and you're in another state, they'll fly you in. They'll take care of your hotel. They'll pay for your food. They'll give you a rental car. You know how much money you're worth to them. That's why I use that example of the Beverly Hillbillies. There are a lot of perks they'll shower you with. They'll help you if you don't have your own team. I think you should get their team, your team, get a third team. You need advice. You need empirical data. The CBI is once again educating the citizens and merchants on how the new process will replace the currency auctions. In the article titled Private Banks Association, Iraq to adopt advanced trade finance system by end of 2024, once again they explain how the new process will work. Quote, "It is expected that by the end of the year there will be a transition to another more advanced and accurate system to enhance control over foreign transfers related to trade. Kurdistan prepares for curfew on census days and reveals those excluded from it. There are a lot of people telling us the census had to be done before they pull the trigger. Well, they are doing the census so we can check that box off. They are about to close everything down for 2 days. And everyone is staying home to get counted. Lots of expectations and possibilities for this week. Stay calm. We are seeing overwhelming amount of evidence this week. They're talking about cross-border transfers. That's money. That's currency. That's going to be doing commercial trade. That's going to be Article 8 compliance, my friends. That's how it's going to be. Whether it's today or tomorrow, that's a good question. Iraq is going international right before our eyes. Question: rates on the dong seem lower than previously estimated. Do you think VND will be 0.39 for us? I still think rates will be higher than 0.39 cents. Just think we spent about $50 bucks for a million dong. If it RVs at 0.39 cents, that is a ROI of $390,000 per 1 million dong, who is going to complain about that? Turning $50 bucks into $390,000. I am still hearing a rate of low $2 plus. With all the beautiful things you see every day, let it be known that all of this you are witnessing is the evidence of a new exchange rate, because none of this can happen at a sanction program rate. The obvious is obvious. The most important thing we're waiting for is the release of the 2024 budget with amendments which contains the new international rate. That new rate will be applied to the budget upon release. We have not seen that budget release yet, but we hope, pray and believe that it's extremely close. You can also have arrangements made with the bank where you can present your SKR to the bank manager and he will summons the currency from the depository. This armored truck escort business is just plain silly. I have my currency in a depository and I hold an SKR. The buyers have their payment for my private contract sale deposited into a Coltif account, and when the big event happens, I do nothing at all. I just check my bank account online to make sure the amount is proper. BTW. There is still time to take your currency to the bank and put it in the safe deposit box. When it comes the issue of money transportation to and from the bank at exchange time, any thinking person would already have their currency in a safe deposit box, so when the time comes, you transport your currency a matter of feet, within the confines of the bank, with armed guards standing by. Or better yet, and far more intelligent, have your currency in a depository. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani issued an urgent appeal to Iraqis today, Tuesday, calling on them to cooperate with the teams tasked with conducting the census and to abide by the curfew. Al-Sudani said in a speech that Iraq will take an important civilized and developmental step tomorrow by conducting the general census of the population and housing, after 37 years have passed since the last comprehensive population census carried out in 1987, and the 1997 census that did not include the Kurdistan region of Iraq, indicating that we are proceeding with implementing the general population census, to complete the priorities of the government program, and to guarantee citizens' rights to public services. He continued, "We are conducting the census to control economic and social development according to a modern scientific vision, and to bridge the information gaps in service work, planning, and national decision-making, noting that today we are establishing solid digital standards, and that the general population and housing census will become a scientific tool in planning, and a means for development, far from estimates and interpretations that are not based on facts." He stressed, "We made the decision to implement the census because of our confidence in the capabilities of our government agencies, noting that we are determined to serve our people according to the most advanced scientific methods, diagnose the shortcomings, and provide the correct services to the